everyone. This is Jewel Diamond Taylor. I welcome you to my show today. I'm excited about my guests. I know so many fascinating people. I just have to share them with you. This young man on the stage with me today is someone I met some time ago. His wife and my husband, we shared many social circles, went to his book signing, visited his church, and got empowered with his awesome Word of God. I want you to help me welcome today the author of Extreme Makeover of the Mind. Extreme Makeover of the Mind. Anthony McFarland.
Praise God.
Of Altadena, California,
Yes,
which is near
yes,
Pasadena.
Yes, the hills,
Yes, we're in the hills. I'm excited to have you because so many people always wanted to get an external makeover. They want to lose the fat.
Yes.
But there's an internal fat.
Yes.
There's an internal clutter that we have to get rid of.
Yes.
You speak about that in your book, right?
Yes, I talk about that in the book. You know, oftentimes as you were saying, we try to change the external without addressing the internal. There was a big TV show called Hoarders, where a team of people would go into, you know, families would call this team for them to go in and address.
Big intervention.
And make an intervention because, I mean, from the front room, the living room, to the bedroom, to the garage, it was just literally full of clutter. I mean, some just atrocious things. And one of the things that they realized after they started the show, that just going in and cleaning up these people's homes wasn't enough, because they found when they went back 30 days later, the homes were starting to go back to the state that it was originally in. And so they realized that they needed to now come in and deal with the psyche, the psychology of the person, what was going on mentally with them, their emotions, what were some of the deep-seated issues that watch this, were hidden, just as we hide things in clutter, that needed to be, you know, exposed, that needed to be addressed, confronted, because, you know, whatever we don't confront, it'll have control over our lives. It'll never change.
In fact, you call it contaminated data.
Yes, contaminated data. Yes.
Data.
Yeah, all the same. Stinking thinking.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you address how we have to talk about what we believe. I call that our BS. You know, you address those issues, and I've read the book, and it's very empowering. Extreme Makeover of the Mind. Anthony McFarland is the founder and pastor of Abundant Harvest Christian Center in Altadena, California. He is also a leadership facilitator. He is an author. He is a father, a grandfather. We share so many. Husband, yeah. Don't let me leave that out.
To my partner, Queen Micheline.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You are a motivational speaker because you have lived a rich life. And in your timeline, have there been any experiences that propelled you, a setback, a hurt, a loss, something that said, you know what, I got to get out and teach, I've got to get out and preach, I've got to get out and empower people because I know what it's like to feel stuck or to feel hurt or to feel disappointed?
You know, this book, actually the introduction of this book, I talk about how I was in a season of my life, a season in my marriage, where we were broken. And one of the things that I've learned on this journey is that you can spend time trying to fix other people, and it just doesn't work. But the only person that we can change is ourselves. And sometimes it takes someone from the outside looking on the inside to tell you some truth about yourself. And I'll never forget, my wife and I had kind of gotten into an argument. My mother was there. And my mother broke down crying to me. And she said, you know, I understand Micheline's shortcomings, but the way that you respond, the way that you talk to her is the same way your stepfather treated me. And it hurts me to see that. And I broke down and started crying because I swore when I was a teenager, yes, I swore I would never become that. And it's amazing when you become what you hate. When you become what you despise.
That's real.
And it started me on the journey to realize that somehow along the way, the hurts and pains of the past had wired me a certain way, that when I hear certain things or I'm treated a certain way, for me to respond, and it's not a righteous response. Are you following me?
Absolutely.
And so in the beginning of this book, I actually talk about how I had to confront my own thinking. I had to confront, in order for me to do that, I had to go back and confront my past, because my past had actually programmed me. I have a saying, 5 P's. My past preparation has prepared me to either fail or prosper. And so I was failing in my marriage, although it takes 2 oftentimes for a marriage to fail. But I was failing because I failed to look at myself and address what I needed to fix. And so I talk about how I needed to reprogram myself. And even in that process, I'll never forget, after I had worked on it, and I worked on it right, and I'm really trying to change. You understand what I'm saying? You know, homegirl has some changing to do, but I'm really just trying to focus on changing me. And so I'll never forget, this is probably a year later, and my daughter says to me, you know, Papa, sometimes you respond so curt to Mom. And so here comes this blow again, you know. And I'm going, no, I'm really trying. I didn't mean to. I really worked on improving, you know. And so, and so I said, you guys are just ganging up on me, right? You guys you're just picking on me, right?
Oh my.
And you know, oftentimes our response is, well, did you hear what the other person did, or did you, see what they did to me? And you get on the fence. You follow what I'm saying? To justify erroneous or wrong behavior.
Well, you know what I call it? Default behavior. I write about that in my book, how we have default behavior. It's like a knee-jerk reaction.
Yes.
And then we get to the point where we say, well, I don't know better. That's just the way I am. Take it. This is the way I am.
Yes.
So we make excuses for our behavior, knowing that it's hurtful or it's wrong or it's not of God, but yet we have not been trained or courageous enough as you have been and as transparent as you have been to say, you know what, I need to turn the mirror on myself. Yes. And I'm sure that you add so much value to your congregation and to those that listen to you, those who read your book, and those that will benefit from your transparency to say, you know, I want my marriage to be better. I want to be a better husband. I want to be a better
man.
Son, a better man. And we need this. This is a void that I feel is missing. And I'm so glad that you and I are going to be doing some future collaborations where we can address that very void.
About that.
This is just exciting to me. Isn't it exciting to you to see a man be so courageous and transparent and say, you know what? I had to admit that I am at fault here.
Yes.
And I want to do better. You gotta connect with Anthony McFarland. How would my audience connect with you?
You can go to extrememakeoverthemind.com or Extreme Makeover Network and, connect with me. Yeah, and matter of fact, my whole slogan is connect, change, and grow.
I love it. And mine is women on the grow. Yeah, it's all about growing, evolving, getting better.
Yes.
And I said to one of my goddaughters today that was experiencing a heartbreaking situation, and I said, the truth sets you free, but sometimes it pisses you off.
Yes. Yes.
You know, we don't like to hear it. It's hurtful.
Yes.
But if we can receive it,
yes,
we will grow from it.
And oftentimes, you know, what's sad is most people want to change. But wanting to change and change are 2 different things. And sometimes you need someone that you respect. You need someone that you value their opinion or view of you to show you. And with that, I want to just say this. It took my grandson. I talk about it in the book. I told them, I said, I don't talk to Mom all bad. I said, call Tyler in here. At the time, he was 8 years old. Now he's like 19 years old. He was 8 years old, and so I called him in, and I said, "Now, don't you guys say anything.
Okay.
I'll ask him the question.
Okay, this is the test.
This is the test, right? This is the test, you know, because I know I'm not the picture they're painting me to be.
Okay.
You see, they're being unfair towards me. They're picking on me. So I called him in, and I said, Tyler, I said, how does Papa speak to Mama? And an 8-year-old little boy turned to me and said, Papa, you need patience.
Oh my God, I love that.
So, you know, he didn't say I treated her wrong, but he said, 8 years old, he said, Papa, you need patience.
And there was no judgment there.
There's no judgment there.
It was an observation.
Observation. And I know he loved me. See,
Yes.
that was my man.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
yes.
I just loved him.
Oh
I took
my
care of him.
God.
That was my man. So I know that he's going to kind of take my side. You follow me? And he said, Papa, you need patience.
Oh my God.
So that for me was the jolt, that extra jolt, that extra shocker of truth that I needed to provoke me to take a second look at myself.
Yes.
And I want to say to some of you out there, and that's why it's so important that you connect with leaders like Sister Jill Diamond Taylor and individuals that can help you bring about change in your life. You need someone that will speak truth to you. So oftentimes, even kings, you know, they have people around them that will not tell them they're naked. Yeah. You need somebody that you know loves you to say, you're naked in that area. That's it. You need somebody to tell you the truth and then help you get the change that you need in your life. And I so appreciate how God has used you as a leader in the community, as a leader to women, as much as you have women on the move and some of the things that you do, but you speak to men at large as well.
I love it,
I mean, after I did my first presentation, you know, and we talked on the phone, I said, okay, now, give me some critiques. You know, tell me what I need to work on. And you told me, and I was the benefactor of that.
Goodness.
We need people in our life.
Exactly. We need to be teachable.
Yes.
Exactly. I love that. I love that so much about you and your wife, Micheline. They're doing some dynamic things to heal families, empower families, encourage families. You and I share some of those core values. What's another core value that guides you?
You know, we have a lot of leaders today that are very charismatic, but they have no character.
Come on.
Character is big for me. Integrity is big for me. That's a big core value for me. And I cannot stand to be around individuals who have no character. I don't care who you are. I don't care how popular you are.
Yes, yes.
I don't care how much money you have. If you don't have character, if you don't have integrity, you're worthless.
Worthless.
You're worthless.
I love that. I want you to start thinking about your core values, because as you identify your core values and you allow them to be your guiding principles, you will start attracting other people that have those same values. And I believe that's why you and your wife and my husband and myself have come together, because we share those values. I want you to stay in touch with me. Visit my website, donotgiveup.net. We're going to come back at a later date and talk some more with Anthony McFarland, motivational speaker, pastor, husband, son, father, grandfather, and author of this wonderful book, Extreme Makeover of the Mind. Be sure to go to his website and learn how you can order his book, participate in his training classes. You have some rich programs that you offer. So again, share with them your website.
ExtremeMakeoverOfTheMind.com. And
mine is donotgiveup.net. This is Jewel Diamond Taylor, the Self-Esteem Doctor, saying God bless you and thank you for watching.